Uh,
A very good morning, everyone. This
uh,
is
so, Sa-
Sakshi Rohra, your mindset coach, and we are bringing to you this session on Ask Me Anything regarding your career guidance. So, let me introduce you, Devna. Devna is a career counselor with over 25 years of experience in her education domain. Over the years, she's had the privilege of guiding students and parents in making the right academic and career choices aligned with their interest, abilities, and aspirations. Her focus is on personalized counseling, mentorship, and providing the right tools and strategies to help the students succeed in competitive exams, board choices, subject selection, as well as long term career planning. Through her sessions, she aims to simplify decision-making process and empower both students and parents to make the right move with clarity and confidence. And after having a successful webinar on choosing which board to go ahead with, we are here today with Ask Me Anything to clarify your doubts further. A very big thank you to Devna for coming on such a short notice and being here for us. Yes, Devna.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So nice to see so many of them. And I'm sure everyone is with some question in their head. And yes, I'm going to, give you solution to whatever problems you are facing. And before beginning, I will just give you a short, write-up or a slide which will explain you that how parents can participate in doing the career counseling by themselves, at least not full-fledged, but partially. There are certain steps which, you can identify better than any career counselor on this earth. As in, people come to me and they are like, in 2 hours, they want everything. I'm like, you have been with the child for 15 years, for 18 years, and yet you couldn't identify. You expect me to understand everything in 2 hours. So, it takes time. There is a process to it. There are different milestones that are involved. Is my voice clear, Sakshi?
It's coming very clear to me. Um,
Okay. I think someone had put it's not clear. So,
Priya, I think you need to check from your end. I think it's very clear to me. Others can also let me know if there's
right.
any glitch. Yeah.
It's clear. It's loud
Yeah.
and clear.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Shreepa. Thank you. So, I just mean to tell that parents, if you can take certain decisions by yourself, even a career counselor's work becomes easier. You just cannot give a blank page. There are sometimes some cases where parents say, we are not going to tell you anything about the child. So, this is not the right attitude. You have to cooperate with the career counselor. You have to understand that even career counselor needs to know few things about the child as in academics. You never hide anything from a doctor. You never hide anything from a lawyer. Similarly, you should never hide anything from any counselor. You have to be very transparent. You have to be very organic, and you don't have to frame anything. You don't have to give me any false things. Whatever is the fact, if also the child is academically low or facing any learning disability or having any kind of issues, you should tell it openly. And where you are facing problems, you should talk out with your counselor. So we have Sakshi, she's a mindset coach. If you're dealing with her when it comes to mental state of a teenager, then you should be very transparent and open with her and tell her everything. When it comes to career counseling, you have to give me the academic records of the child. You have to tell me what is the routine of a child, what is their day-to-day activity, what they are inclined towards. Even if there are some weaknesses, you have to share it with me. So my work becomes simpler and easier. So before moving further, I would just want to share a few things with all the parents around. And if also there are students, they can also understand what I'm wanting to put across. So this I'll also share in the group for your better understanding. Navigating career choices. This is a parent's guide for students from grade 8 to 12. Okay. And I will just go. I've made it very short and simple for your better understanding. So the chapter one says why career decision matters early. So, according to me, 8 to 12 is a very crucial time. Of course, sometimes you will be surprised. I've got parents, in my webinar who have kids in nursery or in grade one or grade two. So I actually have a LOL moment because I feel this is too young for a career decision. You should be dealing with other things at this age group. So I'm also parenting coach where I'm dealing with students, from toddler age to preschooling and then primary and then secondary. So those are different age brackets. But you should not even start too early. You should not be late for it also. These 5 years are very crucial. Now, why I personally wanted to concentrate on 8 to 12 standard students, because as a mother to two teenage kids, I also faced a lot of problem. I also had a lot of questions in my head always, but I knew answers to them. But again, in spite of being a career counselor, these are very psychological based things. It differs from person to person, parent to parent. Every child is coming from a different background, a different set of values, customs, culture, family background, business background, or parents are sometimes job class. So there are a lot of factors which one has to consider when you have to take decision about your child. Then you also have to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
identify. Can you please mute
Yes,
yourself?
I'm just trying to find out who's this. Yeah. Yes, you
Yes,
can.
it's Dhruv. Yeah. So please identify your child, identify what is child's strength, जैसे कि उसकी numerical ability, computational ability, logical ability. Of course, I have some assessments where I can find out all this. But as a parent, how is your child in math? How is your child in theory subjects? How much theory they can absorb? How long they can sit with books and deep down into it? Just sitting with books is not sufficient. Are they absorbing everything? And then there are few processes like memorizing and then processing. Many times kids are very fast with memorizing, but what about the processing part? आपने याद कर लिया, but उसको process करना और फिर apply करना. If you know today, most of the schools are putting application based questions. Now, what are application based questions? Where you have to apply your knowledge. Your rote learning will not help you. A child has to memorize, then the child has to process, and then apply. So understand memorizing, processing, and applying. These are the three steps which the child has to do. इसमें से एक भी step if the child cannot do efficiently, they will be academically low. So career decisions have to be made during this phase. Starting early doesn't mean fixing one career forever. It means giving your child the time and space to discover their strengths, their interest, and passion. When families wait until last minute, decisions often feel rushed and stressful. In today's fast changing world, children need guidance beyond marks. As parents, your role is to guide, support, encourage exploration so your child feels confident about their future path. So this is also an ebook which I will be sharing later with you. Now, academic results are important, but you have to consider other things as well. They are just a piece of your child's story. Like, you cannot judge a child just looking at the academics. As parents, it's essential to look beyond marks and notice qualities. Tell me, if a child is giving an exam of 2 hours or 3 hours, how can you just judge that the child is good or bad in it? There are times, sometimes the child is undergoing anxiety, nervousness, सब कुछ याद होते हुए भी एग्जाम में वो लोग भूल जाते हैं. So understand, every time their frame of mind is not similar. They're undergoing a lot of things. So ask yourself few things. What activities make your child lose track of time? Some children love some particular topic or some subject which they can just keep on doing on and on. And even the results are fantastic. Do they enjoy solving problems, creating new things, or helping others? So when you talk about solving problems, these kids are more like math and science oriented. And even computers is, if they are good with the logical reasoning, then coding and computers is their strength. Creating new things. So identify whether your child is more into the creative activities. It can be designing, it can be, making models, or, doing some hands-on activities. So this is creativity aspect of a child. Or if you feel the child is wanting to help others. Now here you will find children in, interested in becoming doctors, lawyers, counselors. So where they want to help others and they want to serve the society. These are few traits which you as a parent should be identifying. Are they naturally drawn to sports, art, leadership, or technology? Understand what is their interest area. And accordingly, ऐसा उनसे करवाइए, they should be taking up a career which they love. It should not be imposed on them. Ki just because it is trending, everyone is doing, you will get big salary packages, so you have to do that. Please understand, you have to take step-wise process. These small observations reveal hidden talents and interests. Recognizing them early helps you guide your child towards career where they feel energized, not burdened. Please understand today, maybe panel में ऐसे parents भी होंगे who feel sad on Monday morning. Oh, we have to go to office, we have to go for work, but I don't want that. With the future generation, they will not like that idea. They want to do things which they enjoy. They have to love their Monday mornings. They have to love going for their work. So marks may show ability, but passion and curiosity shows direction, which as parent, I will suggest that you should be identifying. Moving further, just one second. So you can see here that how are a few things which you can identify in your child where there are some strengths, so which are their energy boosters. Notice the subjects, activities, or skills where your child feels confident. They enjoy the process and shows progress naturally. They are inbuilt with few things. कि ये पसंद है मतलब करना ही है. If also you will tell them it's not required, it's not very interesting, या इसमें कोई future नहीं है. Let's not do that. Let's understand their strengths and elevate it. Then there are some weaknesses which you feel are energy drainers. If you feel the children are getting exhausted, these are the areas that frustrate your child. They feel forced or drained out. Their motivation is gone. These are the signals where they need extra support. Because, at this age, I will suggest that directly just don't give them the option that you drop this subject. As a career counselor, I always insist कि maths को आप drop नहीं करिए until unless the child is really weak. On a scale of 10, if the child is 5 or 6 also, please continue a subject like math because most of the entrance exams will demand math in the 12th standard. So if the child is average, आप extra coaching करवा दो, कुछ भी करवा दो, पर उसको drop मत करवाओ. Computer science is another essential subject. And if the child is like in commerce, then hold on to economics or also accounts is another one thing. If the child is interested in science, so understand whether the child is a PCM student or a PCB student. So PCM will take more towards engineering and tech fields, whereas PCB will exclusively take the child towards medical field. So you have to balance out, you have to make smart choices, guide your child to build on their strengths while managing their weaknesses. So this is very important. Don't underestimate this sentence. They have to build their strength and they have to manage the weakness. हर कोई perfect नहीं होता है. Many children have their own set of weaknesses or drawbacks, which is very okay. Even we as parents or as human beings, we are not perfect. There are some flaws. As human beings, we might be making some mistakes. Maybe in our parenting style also, there would be some errors. So which is very much okay. I'm not saying anyone is perfect, good, or bad. I'm not putting them in any categories. I think every parent is trying their level best to give their best and to do their best. So I, in fact, salute and I appreciate to whatever parents are doing nowadays. So success comes from nurturing what they do best, not just fixing what they struggle. So we have to understand how we have to elevate their strengths. Further moving, what are the opportunities? Encourage participation in workshops, online courses, competitions, and summer programs. The more they are involved in these extracurricular activities, they will be all-rounders. There are a lot of emerging careers like data science, AI, design, filmmaking, sports management, sustainability, even robotics, or some short courses related to cyber security. These are the futuristic careers, and you get these programs online also. Short certified programs होते हैं. Please make a note. Coursera करके एक platform है. EDX is another platform. Udemy is another platform. या कहीं से भी आप ऐसे short online programs बच्चों को करवाते रहिए during vacation. If online is comfortable, go for online. If offline is what you're considering, then let them go offline as well. So keep them very busy during vacation, especially because what are they doing ultimately? Mindlessly just scrolling on their devices. Either they are on social media or they are just like playing games. So generally, I have seen boys are more into playing games and girls are more into social media. Or however or whatever it is, we should be avoiding that. तो आप उनको जितना occupied और busy रखेंगे. In fact, I feel, if the child is, also doing some work for you, give them small incentives. They will feel motivated. If they are doing some housework or if they are doing some office work, you encourage and, give small incentives to them so they will enjoy doing it. So internships, volunteering, project work, you don't have to wait for school. You can take them to NGOs. You can try places where children can get occupied and they keep themselves busy volunteering and learning at the same time. So, what are the common mistakes? Come on, I don't need to tell you, you know already. What are you all doing? Comparing children. Okay. So, comparison is like, it lowers their confidence. So, please don't get into any comparison mode. उस बच्चे ने ये program किया. In fact, you won't believe when parents come for counseling, most of the time, if I'm talking about some colleges, some programs, instantly they say, oh, in our family, this cousin's child is doing this. Oh, in our neighborhood, this child is doing this. So this is a very good program. I'm telling my son to do it, but he's not listening. My daughter is not listening. Please don't do that. Matlab, immediately usi waqt during the counseling session, I have experienced this, that people are comparing, कि this is happening in my neighborhood, this is happening in my relatives, in my cousins. Don't do that. Your child is unique with their set of strength. इनफैक्ट ऐसा कुछ आपका बच्चा फ्यूचर में करेगा कि अदर पेरेंट्स विल से ओ ही हैज सेट एन एग्जांपल. So, understand what your child wants. Forcing family traditions. Many a times, अरे फादर का बिजनेस है, फादर की दुकान है, संभाल लेगा, वही उसका फ्यूचर है. So let's not do that. Also, you're blocking the child's true potential. Let them explore till the age of 24, 25. And if things do not work, then give them a backup plan. So in my house, only my own son is 20-year-old and he's in third year of engineering. And many a times, we do have in our mind that we have family business. Maybe he will come in the business, he will take care. But when I'm talking to him, I'm like, no, that is your last option. First, you have to try things by yourself. You have to explore. If also you make mistakes, it's okay, it's acceptable. But you have to be independent in your career choices. You have to be independent to work in your pattern. Just don't follow the family traditions. Of course, it is inbuilt in them. अगर हम बोलते हैं कि ज्वेलर का बच्चा ज्वेलर बनेगा, एक्टर का बच्चा एक्टर बनेगा, somewhere it is true. Because since childhood, they are picking up the traits and traces from their parents. So I will not underestimate that fact also. Many a times I have seen that when children are from, background of commerce, parents have done their MBAs or chartered accountant or something like that. वो थोड़ा inbuilt हो ही जाता है कि they are also more commerce oriented. So few things are passed on genetically, which I agree to certain extent. Chasing trends blindly. So just don't get into like, everyone is doing coding. सब लोग computer science कर रहे हैं. Over the period, even this stream can get exhausted. AI. What is AI? It's a big wave, and people are like randomly, blindly just jumping into it. Please understand, first take up a career, make a niche, and then take help of AI. So immediately you will learn AI. What's the point? AI किसमें आपको करना है? Finance में करना है, technology में करना है, psychology में करना है. Where you want to use your AI, understand that first. Just don't push your children. Oh, whole world is doing this, so you have to do it. So be little mindful in understanding your children and the scenario in general. So this webinar is exclusively for parents from grade 8 to 12. Now, what you have to do in grade 8th and 9th, you have to allow them to explore. You have to allow them to understand that what are the different subjects, hobbies, activities. This is a stage of discovery. So let them explore whatever they want. Please be very mindful. In grade 10th, you have to choose right stream. After 10th, you have to be very mindful whether the child is taking science, commerce, or humanities. अगर आपने maths या science जैसे core subjects drop कर दिए, you cannot get back to them. Okay. My personal incident I will share. I am from family of doctors where everyone wore white collar suits and they all were working as doctors. My grandfather, great grandfather, my father, my uncles. My dad will be completing his clinic 50 years. Like next year will be like his golden jubilee of his clinic. So, that inclination I had, I was academically very sound, but I followed the herd. I, performed well in my 10th. My percentage was very high. I got into science stream, but I just, did not pursue it. And I really have big regret. And I cannot go back to it. But, if I couldn't help people with physical health, I'm helping people with mental health by becoming a counselor. So somewhere, my career choice is satisfied and I found a substitute or other way out. But I still, miss the fact that I couldn't become a doctor. And I'm still so fascinated about medical field. I keep on reading a lot. I have a lot of doctor friends. So, I feel I missed the train. I don't want your children to miss that train. Genuinely, from bottom of my heart, I want to reach out and help the parents and students if they're stuck anywhere. So pick up the things based on your strength, not on the peer pressure. 11th grade is building your skills and exposure and encourage internships, competitions, workshops, skill courses, even summer schools. So if you connect with me, I will be helping you that how the child can do some online programs, offline programs, volunteering work, virtual internships, even summer school. So there's lots to explore. करने दो उनको जितना वो लोग explore करेंगे, they will keep on absorbing and they will filter up what matches their interest. Then grade 12, prepare and specialize, focus on entrance exams. So if you're going for competitive exams, please be very focused in grade 12th. If you're going for JE or NEET, I will suggest that 11th and 12th you should be concentrating.
Specific subject.
Uh,
Yes,
so 11th and 12th, you should be preparing for JEE and NEET. But other entrance exams, it's okay if you go little easy in your 11th grade, but 12th, you have to be like really high on rigor. So here it will be portfolio building, career specific preparation, and higher study applications. So this all will start right from August, September if you're targeting abroad universities. If also you're targeting Indian universities, many colleges open up their application from 1st of December. So currently, if any child is in grade 12, you have to be very alert and start applying from December to the colleges which you are interested and they have opened up the application. Otherwise, there are many colleges which wait for your board results, so you can start applying after boards also. But nevertheless, same processes happen. जैसे कि 10th में आप पहले ही अपनी seat secure कर लेते हो. Similarly, 12th में भी there are many colleges who are taking the children on the predictive scores. So they are not even waiting for your 12th board results. So be very mindful when you're selecting your colleges. You have to shortlist them wisely and start applying at the right time. So what are the challenges? There are too many options. With new careers emerging every year, the variety can feel overwhelming. And on top of that, family expectation, comparison with friends. This all pushes the child into, anxiety, in depression. We feel, अरे हमारे time में तो हम as a teenager, we never suffered, we never had any problem because this all things were not there. Our parents were like, whatever you're comfortable, just go ahead. They were not paranoid. Nowadays, many a times it's happening so that family pressure and parents are getting too paranoid about everything. Don't underestimate today, even simple careers children can excel. I have seen children becoming like Insta influencer, YouTube blogger, gym instructor, or a yoga trainer, or a makeup artist, baker, you name it. And the careers are emerging and people are excelling and growing. But these careers, these creative careers, I always tell children to hold on to all these careers after graduation. At least अपने graduation तक एक solid degree आप हासिल कर लो. Then you want to get into acting or drama or theaters or anything, baking, or as I said, whatever you're comfortable with. So be very mindful in choosing your careers. Yes, and then this is a very important point. There is lack of awareness. Many times I do get parents who tell us that we know this is the potential of a child and usko ye program karna hai. Quant physics hai, quant finance hai, astrophysics is there, microbiology or bioinformatics or fintech programs. These are the programs we know our child is capable and the child is interested also, but we don't know the pathway. So of course, then you have to connect with me as a career counselor. I will be able to guide you in a proper way with proper steps involved in it. So yes, there is fear of wrong choices. The pressure of one right decision creates stress. When in reality, careers can evolve with time. I mean, I actually got back into my career full fledged at the age of 40. Even I was passive because, my children were also very young. So I couldn't give my 100%, but I have evolved. And even I am learning AI tools at regular intervals. So if I can start my journey at 40, why can't a child who is just 18 or 20-year-old can get back to things which they are really passionate about? So many a times errors hote hain, but that doesn't mean that's end of life. See, I have been hearing sometimes, some cases where the child has done suicide and, ye hua, anxiety hua, depression hua. I feel so sorry that how can a child at the age of 18 or 20 feel that I did not get a dream university and this is end of my journey? How can you think at such tender age? The world and the life is full of opportunities. हमारे टाइम में हमको जो opportunities नहीं थी, today children have plenty of them. So don't underestimate today's workspace. The children can grow in every sense. So every child is unique. What inspires one may not inspire another. As parents, your greatest role is not to choose a career for them, but to create an environment where they feel safe to explore and make mistakes. I've got some parents and they are like, देखा, आपको बोला था ये मत करो, आपने ये क्यों किया? Now see, these are the repercussions. Let's not do that. Stop blaming them. अगर ये हो गई है mistake, आपने ये stream ले लिया, ये subjects ले लिए, let's see how we can rectify it. Stop, blaming your child for things. Instead of focusing on marks, encourage curiosity, resilience, problem solving. These are the qualities that shape future success. Career decisions are not fixed. They shift as your child gains exposure and learn new skills. So I always tell people that teenage is a very evolving personality. You will get children, आज मुझे journalist बनना है, कल बोलेंगे मुझे lawyer बनना है. Someday they will say कि I want to become a content writer. So they keep on coming with lot of ideas. We have to play safe and take and hold on to those streams and subjects which we know they can explore within that stream. By listening openly, valuing their interest, and guiding them with patience, you give them confidence to make informed choices and embrace challenges. So, your support is more than guidance. So, as I said, you as parent can always help your child to get success. These are few programs that I offer. So I have this career craft program, which is actually 8K, but for my webinar attendees, it is 5K. I have a career connect program, which is again 5K. Career Sphere 360 is a is a psychometric test. So this is actually 12K, but for my webinar attendees, I have kept it 10K, and I have a Future Fit Pro, which is also 10K. I also provide some combination. If you're taking two programs, then I will give you a better offer. For that, when you will connect with me for free 30-minute consultation, I will be able to explain better, and I can gauge the child in a better way to understand what program fits your child. So these are like really very minimalistic and basic rates which I am offering you. And as I said, you can book a free one-on-one consultation with me. So you're already there in my WhatsApp group. If you want to connect with me, just DM me and we will have a Zoom call, a online program where I will, that will be totally free, where I will just understand the basic traits of your child, and I will make you understand which program we need to do, which assessment or which test we need to conduct, whether a psychometric test or a biometric test or some basic assessments which are curated by me, which are my signature assessments, which I exclusively do it, keeping the child in mind, and I customize those tests. So I will understand whether the child has a strong numerical strength, verbal strength, clerical perception, computational maths. In my reports, I will come to know quite a lot of things, even their learning preference, as in they are visual learner, auditory learner, read and write, kinesthetic. Lot of things come in my report. Their brain lobe functions, their total rich count, which gives me their learning potential. So these all things are there in my reports. So these reports are comprised of so many things where we have a 360-degree approach and we understand the child from all the angles. So they are not very academic oriented, but they are non-academic as well. So I think I was pretty clear with all this, and now we can just get into AMA, that is Ask Me Anything, and I'll just stop sharing this. So I can see quite a lot of people, Hia, Nehal, Anvi, Ridan, Shrita, Supriya, Mona, Jia, Pooja Singh, Pooja Verma, Swati Chaudhary, and Shaili. So even Akansha is there. So just we can begin with AMA. If you have any questions, please put it across. In fact, Sakshi, I think we had a parent who wanted to know about the learning disability part.
Yes, that parent has left, but we can still have the question so that if parents, anybody wants to understand. So there
Right.
was one query where a parent wanted to understand about how they can proceed if a child has a learning disability.
Right.
So would you like to guide something on that?
Yes. So learning disability, you first of all need to know whether the child has dyslexia, dyscalculia, or dysgraphia. Dyslexia is when the child has writing issues. They are writing the spellings wrong, or they cannot frame the sentences. Dysgraphia is when they have the reading problem. They cannot read things and they cannot absorb or memorize it. And then we have dyscalculia, where numbers is a big problem. They cannot do calculations. So again, in this, there are different levels. It's low, moderate, and high. So I want to understand whether the child is in low, moderate, and or high. As you mentioned in the chat, the parent has already put that the child has dyslexia and at a low level. So I don't see this to be a big problem. In ninth and 10th, in fact, even the schools and even in 11th, 12th, the colleges are giving you scribe. Now, what is scribe is that the child can have a student or a partner who is senior to a child and helps in writing the answers. So the child will keep on dictating and the scribe will keep on writing. And even there are some learning strategies and learning pattern with which the child can elevate. But yes, when the child has LD, if the child is in ninth or 10th, I will say go for a basic board. If you're already in ICSE or IG or IB, I will suggest that 11, 12, try sticking to HSC. Because children with LD cannot cope up the rigor of other boards. Because today we have a lot of boards. We have IB for 11, 12 specifically. We have IB, we have A levels, we have ISC, HSC, HSC integrated, and CBSE. So this is the basic confusion a parent has. With learning disability, I strongly suggest HSC board.
Okay, there is another question which has come on private chat that there is a child who is good at studies but doesn't want to study, doesn't choose or opt because of the friend circle or, the kind of circle you are in, demands you to be out with friends for a longer time. And then they feel that, because my friends have not opted for maths, say, for example, and, they are choosing an HSC board, which is very easier for them to, move around or get your way out to do whatever. So, if in the ninth
Hmm.
grade itself, the child stops studying the subject because he feels that you are the one who's pressurizing me to study. Now, at grade 9, sometimes not all kids are very aware ki what is my purpose later on. But at the same time, your
Hmm.
marks fall down,
Hmm.
your percentages fall down. So how do you help at this point of time? What do you suggest that should the subject be dropped off because the child is not studying, putting the pressure on the parent that because
Hmm.
of you, I'm not studying.
Right. So, just a small request to all the parents, if you're facing such problem, if you have physical health problem, you're going to a doctor. So, if you have such mental health problem or something where the child is stubborn or throwing a tantrum, then you will have to meet a counselor. And in fact, I will suggest if you take a combination of Sakshi and me. So, Sakshi can help the child to understand that how time management and how career is important in life. Whereas me as career counselor, I can take up psychometric test और अगर मुझे लगा कि इस बच्चे की न्यूमेरिकल एबिलिटी बहुत हाई है, लॉजिकल एबिलिटी बहुत हाई है, उसके टीआरसी काउंट्स बहुत हाई आ रहे हैं, देन आई विल मेक द चाइल्ड रियलाइज दैट बेटा आपके अंदर ये हैं स्ट्रेंथ्स and you are just dropping them. I have got some parents. I will give you a small example. I got these twin sisters and they came to me in grade 10th, and in the ninth, one girl had dropped math science, another girl had dropped only science. And when I, generated the reports, when they gave the test, I realized that they are so high in numerical ability, they are so high in logical ability. And you won't believe both the girls got tears in their eyes. They're like, ma'am, we have dropped these subjects and we have the caliber. We were not even struggling with these subjects. Probably एक fear था या as you said, दूसरे बच्चों को देख के कि चलो even we will drop it. Why to take, additional headache in life? But it's not like that. So I will strongly suggest that you should outsource, this matter. Go to a counselor, if not me, whomsoever. But you should conduct some tests and understand what is the potential. And yes, वाकई में अगर बच्चे का counts low आ रहा है, potential low आ रहा है, then I will give other better futuristic careers. Come on, if I tell any child कि बेटा आप life में ये करोगे and these are the big salary packages you are going to get, they are going to get tempted. आपको विजन देना है, आपको वो मैराथन रेस में उसको फिनिशिंग पॉइंट दिखाना है. So as a career counselor, I will say कि this is how you will be in your ninth and 10th, this is how you will be in your 11th and 12th, and this is how you will perform in at UG level. उनको एक पिक्चर देना है, एक विजुअलाइजेशन देना है कि this is how your future will look like. Of course, you enjoy your present, go out with your friends, enjoy your childhood, your teen phase, but at the same time, be very much career oriented. Today we all as parent, we are doing our duties. at the same time, we all are relaxing also. We have our weekends, we have our outings, picnics, parties, or whatsoever. But that doesn't mean we are running away from our responsibility. So बच्चों को शांति से, प्यार से बैलेंस आउट करना सिखाना जरूरी है कि playing and fun and studies and everything should have a good balance. So that's what I will suggest. And then, you can always connect with me for a free 30-minute consultation. I'll be able to gaze and understand the child better.
Thank you, Devna. So yes, we have another question by Mona. How is the transition from CBSE to IBDP curriculum?
Very difficult. The rigor is quite high, but it's worth it. So IB, the curriculum is fantastic, worth every penny if you can afford it. Even in my previous webinar, I said ki IB ke, though I don't know, you call it a benefit or a drawback. First of all, it is very high in rigor. Some children cannot take that rigor. Another is child is, like it's very expensive. So if it suits your pocket financially, you should go. In fact, out of all the boards, the best ranking board is IBDP because it's a holistic growth. When you have your TOKs, you have your CAS, EE, the extended essays or theory of knowledge. These all activities, extracurricular activities, even the curriculum is fantastic. So it's an international level studies. A child will be very well occupied and engaged, will be brilliant with the time management also. So thumbs up for IBDP.
Okay, thank you.
Good
Next.
transition.
Okay, there is the next question by Pooja Singh. How is the transition from ICSE to ISE?
Perfect. So if you're there in my WhatsApp group, I will share our previous webinar link where I have explained about pros and cons of all board. One thing I will repeat again, IBDP can be done by a child from any background, whether you're from ICSE or IG board or SSC board or whatever. A levels is generally the continuity of IGCSE. You will see जो भी कॉलेज schools IGCSE ऑफर करते हैं वो लोग A levels भी ऑफर करते हैं. That is your 11th and 12th. You're in same school environment, same faculty, everything is comfortable. And then comes ICSE. So again, the continuity for ICSE is ISE. So you can continue in same school. If your school is not offering 11th and 12th, or you want to upgrade to a better school, you can always go for ISE. Brilliant curriculum, quite intense, quite rigorous. But I always tell that children should do their high school in a school. Like 11th and 12th, you should be preferably doing it in school because you're in a school environment, discipline is maintained, time management skills are better. I personally feel HSC or college mein kids are lost. So until and unless you have like learning disability problem, or if the child is preparing for rigorous entrance exam, then state board works the best. Otherwise, ICSE के बाद ISC, very smooth transition. But smooth में मतलब syllabus is quite high and rigor. मेहनत बहुत करनी पड़ेगी. बच्चा अगर weak है तो please put for coaching and classes. It's difficult. Math science is difficult.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you've got your answer to the query. Our next question is from Supriya Nair. She says that my son is in grade 10 in Godrej High School, Mumbai. His curriculum is from the SSC board. She would like to understand what is the difference between 11th, 12th Maharashtra board, CBSE, 11th, 12th Somaya College, and integrated for science stream.
Okay. Supriya, your confusion is exactly any child will have. इसमें career counseling की need तो certain level तक है ही. Whatever is your query that I will clear up, but you have to understand your child's strength. जैसे कि you told me integrated program. So for integrated program, it's a dungeon life. I will share the recording of my last webinar where I have spoken about HSC integrated. My own son appeared JEE in 2023, and it was very, very difficult journey, but he topped it and he was very brilliant because from grade 1 to grade 10th, he has ranked first in school. And it was a cakewalk for him because from 8th standard onwards, we were doing some IIT foundation programs and all that. So if you feel that बच्चे को PCM बहुत पसंद है and integrated, I hope you asked for an integrated JEE, right? Is it for JEE
No, she's asking, she wants
or
to
it's
understand the difference between 11th, 12th Maharashtra board.
Hi,
Hi, Devna,
Yeah,
this is
Supriya.
Supriya. Yes,
Yeah,
sorry to interrupt. Yeah, so the
no
thing
problem.
is now, because it's an SSC curriculum in Godrej, after 8th standard, what happens is it becomes a normal SSC, Maharashtra board. However, if a child has an inclination towards PCM and maybe towards engineering, may it be CET, MHCET, or may it be JEE, like I just wanted to understand, like how can I help my son if he wants to build, towards JEE or for CET for that matter. Will SSC
Uh,
curriculum, uh, it doesn't include every, all the, so basically there is a difference between all curriculums. And what I've heard is SSC children lag a bit, especially towards CET preparation and JEE preparation. So that's
so यस वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन सुप्रिया तो अगर आप इंटीग्रेटेड के लिए जाओगे ना बहुत सारे ब्रिज कोर्सेज वो क्लासेस में ही करवा देंगे इफ इट इज रिक्वायर्ड एंड इफ योर चाइल्ड इज academically already good I'm sure अगर जेई का पाथ आप सोच भी रहे हो तो definitely he will have those traits of being very much academically inclined if the child is not intelligent but hardworking then the child can survive I'll repeat again if the child is not intelligent it's okay I don't want a 95% child appearing for JEE but if the child is ready 11th and 12th the child is ready to put 12 to 14 hours mentally prepared then JEE is manageable, integrated program is manageable, and in case there is any vacuum, as in because you are feeling कि SSC board किया है, so maybe some topics he would not be well versed with, the classes will take care. Make sure you're going to a good classes. उनके थोड़े past के records देख लेना. The classes again should be in your vicinity. Don't waste time in the traveling part because the child will unnecessarily get drained out. SSC बच्चे भी JEE की तैयारी manage कर सकते हैं. So you need not worry about.
I hope, Supriya, you've got your
And then
answer.
you can yeah you can connect with me if you want me to identify the child's strengths and other abilities.
yeah, that would be helpful, Devna. I think we will be anyways connecting. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Surely,
Thank you,
surely.
Supriya. Thank you,
Welcome.
Devna. We have a next question from Hia. Hia says, is science integrated a better option for JE or MHCET or ISC?
Sorry,
Science
Devna.
integrated.
Thanks. I think you've answered the question already. I've been just there. So I will
Yeah.
connect with you
So
personally.
या प्लीज डू कनेक्ट विथ मी मैं खुद अभी प्रॉब्लम में हूँ मैं करियर काउंसलर हूँ बट मैं भी प्रॉब्लम में हूँ माय यंगर वन इज इन 12th ISC जमुना भाई ही हैज टेकन
Okay.
हिज PCM but MHT CT का the preparation is yet not done and I'm planning for this thing either a normal classes or some what you say the short courses or what the speedy programs you have in the end
Crash course.
crash course kind
Yes.
so
Yes.
because ISC is a very good curriculum but वो आपको MHT CT के लिए prepare नहीं करेगा you have to take additional coaching and if
Hey,
the
but does
child
it
is
prepare
preparing
you
for
for JEE
JEE
also? It does prepare you for
no no
JEE?
no no
No, na?
no no no
Because
no
even
no
my
JEE
daughter
के
now
लिए तो
is
integrated
migrating in from 10th only. इसलिए मैं confused हूँ because she wants to take ISC for 11th and 12th in Jamna Bai only.
Yes, you know what? In this case, you should make me meet your child because मुझे समझना है कि child उतना rigor ले पा रहा है. See, in my house only, more than a career counselor, I'm also a mother and I have faced both the paths. So my elder
Correct.
one was preparing for JEE. तो जब आप JEE देते हो ना आपका BITSAT, Vellore entrance, Manipal, SRM, MHTCT सब smooth हो जाता है because it's a big umbrella and under that all the prep work starts taking place. So sorry to brag but he got a 99.60 in MHTCT and when he gave his
Wow.
MHTCT yeah so he said mama it was a cakewalk it was like something below my caliber मुझे तो काफी कुछ आता बहुत ही easy exam था but now
Hmm.
same exam for my younger son I'm so scared because he has
Yeah.
taken a ISC curriculum and he's not very hardworking at the same time he's a very
Correct.
easygoing person so I don't know where he's going to land up but because I'm a career counselor I have not told him but I know I have certain plans ready for him in my mind which I'm not going to reveal it but MHTCT की आपकी prep work नहीं होगी with ISC और JEE की तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं होने वाली है
So
but
integrated is
then
a
there
better
are other
option only, na?
programs. Integrated is a better option, but if not JEE, I actually conduct sometimes some webinars exclusively to show you other pathways. एज
Okay.
एन आप पीसीएम आईएससी लेके भी बहुत सारे टेक फील्ड में बीटेक प्रोग्राम्स में जा सकते हो,
Okay.
not through JEE but otherwise also.
She
So there
wants
are
to
a lot
do.
of opportunities.
She
So
wants to do mechanic. She wants to do automobile engineering.
right. So I have to understand her traits. I have to understand quite a lot about the child. Then I can definitely guide you in a better way.
Oh no,
But
no
your
worries. I
question is
will connect.
answered, and as I said,
Yes, yes, yes.
surely,
Thanks, thanks.
Thank you, Ria. Thank you,
welcome.
Deepna. We have next question from Shaili. She needs options for kids, for Indian integrated kids preparing for JEE and MHCET. And apart from its nits and bits with good infrastructure and great credibility, I think it's the same question. Do you think, Devna, you need to answer this?
मतलब Shaili, you want to know about the integrated institutes?
You can unmute
You're on
yourself,
a mute.
Shaili.
Yeah, hi. So my son is already doing integrated, and like you said, he is also in the similar boat where he is an intelligent child, but not a very hardworking child. And so I'm looking out for plan B if IITs and NITs and MHCTs. And again, I'm wondering, like you said, Jamna by kids going to a VJTI and accommodating themselves is going to be a task, I guess. So what are the options that we're looking at?
Right. So Shelly, actually there are plenty of options. मेरी तो एक पूरी e-book मेरे पास ready है which shows that if not JEE then what? So that's not end of the world. Your IITs, your NITs is not end of the world. There are a lot of other options that are available. I will strongly suggest कि आप एक बार आइए, we connect and then I can understand the child better. But options brilliant है. But पहले you have to keep on trying for JEE. In fact, you won't believe
Of course,
some
he's still in
colleges
the
have
11th,
called
so we have a long way to go. So that's not my
long
worry.
way to
But
go.
as a
And
mother, you just kind of think of what are the options that we can look at, and have
there
a
are
little more.
plenty of options. There are plenty of options and many a times ऐसा होता है जब बच्चा जेई की तैयारी करता है, the graph drops. So एक phase आएगा where he will perform very low and you will feel very demotivated. Child will feel very demotivated. Again they will buck up. So actually आपको पता चलेगा 12th standard में after Diwali vacation when the child will get into the mode of mock test and revision, then you will feel कि yes, they have reached that par. So
And
just give a time to it. And
your son
for
is in which
plan B,
college? Your son is in
he's
which
in BITS.
college?
He's in BITS
With
Pilani.
Oh wow, lovely.
Yeah. So
Great,
do
great.
connect
So
with me
I'll do
because
that. I'll do that.
I will also help him with some learning strategies which for JEE aspirants are exclusively given.
Can you help with I think the biggest problem, like you said, is time management because without the discipline of the
Hmm.
school, how to get a little more streamlined because they become a little
So
lax.
So I actually have a pattern to give you कि what chapters should be done first, during which months, which time, उसकी prep work के लिए क्या revision करने का, what resources and books to refer. So there is quite a lot of thing which I can deep dive and explain you. So do
All
let me know whenever if you wish to connect.
Thanks so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, Shaili. Yes, we have our next question from Ridhanu Dedra. My daughter is in 12th ISC Board Commerce. She wants to do BBA with CFA. She's a brilliant student. She wants to do her master's abroad. One doubt is that is it necessary to do a BBA course in higher colleges where fees are too high, like NMIMS, or ones like Mithibai, and all are enough as end of the day she wants to go abroad, so what to choose?
If it suits your pocket, go for good college. BBA plain vanilla BBA it is called. अगर plain vanilla BBA करते हो वैसे भी उसकी इतनी value नहीं है. But if it is done from a good college, NMIMS is there, or Atlas is also picking up pretty well. Christ is there, or if you're looking at new age universities like Ashoka, Flame, or something like that, the child will have a better edge over the other colleges like NM and Mithibai. Why I'm saying so? Because first of all, जब आप 6-7 लाख की फीस दे रहे हो versus 20,000 or 40,000, तो crowd भी एक वैसा आ जाता है. If your child has already been in a good school, in a good environment, why you're dropping the level? And if financially you can afford, I will say go for good colleges because BBA from good colleges carries a good value. BBA from ordinary college, the child will not get that kind of exposure, that kind of internships नहीं होंगे. वैसा ग्रुप नहीं बनेगी, वैसी एल्यूमिनाई स्ट्रांग नहीं बनेगी. सो आई विल सजेस्ट गो फॉर अ गुड college if also the fees is high, but of course you have to see your financial circumstances. Nevertheless, if financially it's not possible or you're finding things expensive, then you can go for NM Mithibai and those kind of colleges, or Jai Hind, HR, wherever you're comfortable. And CFA combination is beautiful. So BBA plus CFA is like feather on hat. The child is going to have a very strong resume.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am.
So in case you have, yes, you can unmute also if anyone has any question, or raise your hand.
Okay, so we had Mona who asked us to add her to the WhatsApp group. So I have shared the WhatsApp link in the chat. If anybody wishes to join our WhatsApp group, please feel free to do that. We also have a question from Mona that what about IBDP schools in Mumbai? Which ones can we try?
I will just share a ebook on educational board where I have given list of colleges and schools. The best one, the IBDP. So if you are in Western suburbs, OIS, that is Oberoi International, is one of the best. Another good name is Jamnabai International, which is really picking up big time. Then you have JBCN, and rest, you can take a call. Even Eco Mondial and all is available. So if you are in western suburbs, these are good. If you are towards South Bombay, then you have ABWA, you have BIS. Yes, let's not forget Dhirubhai Ambani is number one in Bombay. So आप कोई भी pick कर सकते हो. More or less, all international schools are good, but yes, some schools which are newly coming up with IBDP, I can't promise you about the faculty. I don't think so. They have very strong faculty. For IBDP, it's very important to have good teachers. Otherwise, that rigor is gone, that interest is gone. So be very mindful, and still, in case you have more queries and you want me to customize and understand the child better, connect personally with me.
Okay, so I think that's all we have as of now. And though people want, okay, Pooja Verma says her daughter is in case 12 PCMC. She is smart but not hardworking. She's clear about not going into medicine or engineering. She's learning dance professionally.
Wow. Who is this? Can you tell me what
Pooja,
is
what's your
PCMC?
Yeah. Hi, Devna. Hi, Sakshi.
Hi, Pooja.
I'm Pooja. Yeah. So she's in 12th and she is pursuing her PCMC. She is very clear she doesn't want to get into medicine or engineering.
What is PCMC? Physics,
PCMC
Chem,
is
Math,
physics, chemistry, maths, and computer science.
Computer Science. Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant
Yeah.
combination. Brilliant
So
combination,
she
but
has interest in computers, but she's not
Mhm.
clear which stream she should choose in computers.
Right. So
Like
see,
you
there are a
said
lot
about
of
the niche. So she is
Hmm.
confused about which niche she should choose. At times, she'll come up saying that I can become, data analysis, or I can get into this hacking, anti-hacking teams, or
Yes,
these
ethical
type of
hacking.
thoughts. She keeps getting it. So she's not
Hmm.
clear, but yeah, computer seems to be interesting for her.
Hmm.
So what would
So,
you suggest?
so Pooja, first of all, the good news is she has very strong subjects with her. PCM and
Mm-hmm.
computer science, तो उसके सारे doors open ही रहने वाले. Now, for the niche, I conduct assessment with the child to understand whether it is ethical hacking, blockchain, cyber security. So BTech program maybe you have AI, ML, AIDS, that is artificial
Mm-hmm.
intelligence, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, or exclusively data science. So few things I will have to meet the child to identify it in a better way. But nevertheless,
Mm-hmm.
technology related, she's very much inclined. There are a lot of opportunities, specialization she can take as per her interest. If you are going in a formal way, then I will need a session where I will conduct a short assessment for better understanding. But
Okay.
she has a lot of opportunities. Yes.
Sure. Okay, Sakshi. Thank you.
All
Sorry,
right.
Devna. Thank you. Thank you.
We have another question from Dhruv. Is there an option of science and math stream but without chemistry?
So Dhruv, is it a student or a parent? And I need to understand your grade. Uh, can you come at least unmute yourself and speak a bit about what question you're exactly wanting to put?
Hi. No,
Hi,
I
hello.
just I didn't change the name. That's why it sounded like that. No,
Hmm.
it's all subjects are good, and he's a very smart kid. But chemistry is not his subjects. So I
Right.
was just wondering if there is an option of, continuing something like PCMC, but without C. He's very good in robotics, coding,
Okay.
math, even bio.
Right.
But
So
chemistry
which
is,
grade he's in?
he's in 10th.
He's in 10th, and he wants to take a PCM with computer science or without computer science?
Yes, with computer science.
Okay. So he is good with coding also, you said, right?
Yes, he is.
Yes. But chemistry is a drawback.
Yeah, chemistry is a drawback.
So simple answer, if you're targeting Indian universities, you need PCM. Unfortunately, without PCM, you won't be entertained. But if you're looking at new age universities like Plaksha, then it won't be a problem. Plaksha is a good BTech university. Then there is Thapar Institute and plenty more, which I can give you the list. And if you're looking at abroad universities, then even one science is enough. So you can drop chemistry liberally. Now, I don't know what are your future plans. अगर इंडिया में आपको यूजी करना है तो पीसीएम तो मैंडेटरी है, नो चॉइस. एंड इन केस ही इज वेरी लो और वीक विद केमिस्ट्री, मे बी यू विल हैव टू पुट एडिशनल ट्यूशन क्लासेस और कोचिंग, बट यू कांट ड्रॉप chemistry.
Okay, thanks.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, we have the next question from Bhamini. Which all career options we have for PCM?
So, Bhamini, there are two categories. One is core engineering and another is non-core, which is more tech-oriented. Now, core engineering में आपका mechanical, electrical, chemical, industrial engineering, everything will come in that. Even bioengineering, biotechnology, everything will come like core engineering. Whereas if you're looking at non-core engineering and a tech-oriented, then you have AI, ML, AIDS, you have cyber security, you have ethical hacking, portfolio management, which are very tech oriented. So we have to distinguish and understand. Yeah.
So do we have that engineering stream for that, or it is a different career path we have to take for cyber security?
Those are called BTech programs. You have to take PCM only, but those are called BTech programs. Yes.
And do we have
so,
to
for better understanding.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
So do we have
see, there are multiple entrants.
Yeah, okay.
Multiple entrance exams. So I have to understand whether the child is interested in core engineering or non-core engineering. Then for core engineering, what colleges are there? What entrance exams is there? If you're looking at non-core engineering, then what are the entrance exams that the child has to do the prep work, and how further the child can upskill themselves. As in, today, you won't believe, I'll give you an example. I counseled a boy from Mukesh Patel College doing his BTech in cyber security in 3rd year. My God, मैंने जब उसका LinkedIn profile देखा और मैंने जब उसका resume देखा, I was amazed. I was shocked. I said, you have done multiple cyber security programs. आधों के तो नाम मुझे भी नहीं मालूम थे, frankly. Of course, I went through chat GPT and all because it was like core deep dive engineering. मैं किसी को सजेस्ट करूंगी कि आप साइबर सिक्योरिटी ले लो, बट उसके सब पार्ट, सब स्ट्रीम्स, बहुत सारे अंदर टॉपिक्स एंड कोर्सेज होते हैं. दिस प्रोफाइल वाज सो स्ट्रांग. आई सेड, व्हाट इज स्टॉपिंग यू एंड व्हाई हैव यू कम फॉर करियर काउंसलिंग? बेटा, आप तो बहुत स्ट्रांग हो विद सच स्ट्रांग रेज्यूमे. He said, ma'am, I want to target NTU or NUS. These are the Singapore universities. And for masters in cyber security. So I said, you have a very strong resume. आपको तो मिल जाएगा. He's like, the problem is my CGPA is very low. मेरा फर्स्ट ईयर में कॉलेज में द परफॉर्मेंस वाज नॉट वेरी ग्रेट, तो मेरे स्कोर कम आए. सेकंड थर्ड में मैंने मेहनत भी की है, बट यू नीड CGPA ऑफ 8 or 8.5 when you're targeting top-notch universities like NTU or NUS, which are the best universities of Singapore. So he said, very difficult for me to get. Last में उसने खुद ही एक conclusion दिया. I didn't even have to give that conclusion. He's like, ma'am, if I'm not getting an NTU or NUS, I will not do masters in cyber security, but I will do a MBA program. क्योंकि मैं MBA कोई भी कॉलेज से कर लूंगा, पर मुझे मास्टर्स इन साइबर सिक्योरिटी अच्छे कॉलेज से ही करना है. So I said, keep on working. He's like, if also I try to upscale my CGPA, मेरा 7.5 के ऊपर नहीं जाना है. Because I don't know, you might not be knowing, but once the child joins a UG program, they don't take the marks of first year, second year, third year, or fourth year. They make an aggregate of all 3 or 4 years. So अगर first year में भी level low हो गया, aggregate पे effect आएगा. So when the child joins college also, please keep one thing in mind कि उनको एक consistency से perform करने को बोलना and avoid getting any KTs or anything like that. So I'm so sorry, I just missed out the main question. But as you asked me, Bamini, BTech programs is what can work wonderful. But I need to meet the child to understand whether the child wants a tech field or a non-tech field, engineering oriented or a little bit non-engineering.
Okay, sure.
All right, all right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, so we are here. If anyone has a query, Akanksha, even if you would like to put up a question, we are open for that.
No, I'm just here to listen.
No worries.
So just one thing for Akansha, probably काफी चीजें आप नहीं समझे होंगे because this is a very Mumbai oriented webinar and the schools and colleges are very much Mumbai focused, and because you are from Noida, so it will be a question mark to you. So anyways, you can connect with me personally also, I can guide you. So parents, she's also one of the career counselor, and I'm sure she's a newbie, so she's trying to understand few things. So very glad to see someone who is interested in knowing in general. So I hope there were some takeaways for you as well.
Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you once again for being here and giving us an opportunity to be of some help, at least even a slightest bit of, clearing your questions in some way or the other. And we are looking forward to providing you with more and more information as time comes. Please do drop us your queries in the group if you want some webinars on particular topics. We would be very happy to bring up those topics and conduct more and more webinars for you. Yes, your ebooks will be sent to you on the group itself. On the WhatsApp group, we will be sharing the ebook. If anybody still hasn't received, we've shared our numbers, we've shared the group WhatsApp group links. You can connect to us and we will provide it to you. So thank you so much once again. Thank you, Devna. We'll meet up soon.
Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you all attendees. Have a good day. Have a great weekend.